Welcome back to my channel Flutter Coding 101. So let's start today's video with a very interesting question. Whenever you open these popular apps like Swiggy or Uber or Netflix, have you ever noticed the first screen that pops? What is that screen called? And does it stay? It's there for 30 or 40 seconds approximately, right? So this screen is called as a splash screen. And can you make it with Flutter? Of course you can. So the next time that you open your application, do notice that the first screen that pops up and how let's see how we can make this. So let's start by creating a new project. Okay, so here inside my projects folder, I'm making a new project named flutter create. Let's name it splash screen. It is now creating a project named splash screen. Okay, now I'm going to move to this project. So here you can see splash screen and select the folder. Inside my lib, there's a main dot. This is the first code that comes in any new application that you make. Now what I'm going to do is to remove all this and this. Now here I'm going to go to splash screen. Right. Now in here I'm going to make two new pages. Alright. Now to make a stateful widget, just okay. So to make a stateful widget, and I'll name it home page. Inside here I'll be making a scaffold, and inside the body I'll be using a container and a column with children. Let's say my home page. Okay, and now I'm going to be giving in the alignment for this column. So the main axis alignment will be center. All right, now I have made my home page. Now let's make the splash screen. In here there will be a scaffold. Let's just keep it very simple. I will just keep a container with a background color. So let's keep it deep orange. Okay, now in here there will be an init state, and inside init state there will be another method named navigate to home screen. All right, now let's declare this navigate to home screen. Now since this will be returning right, okay, this will be returning a type of future, hence I have used await in here. Okay, so future dot delayed, right? Okay, duration, let's call it 30 milliseconds, and in here there will be a function which will we will be calling our splash screen. Okay, now let's run this. Meanwhile, what you can also do is add a package named Lottie. Okay, so this will be making a home page. Okay, this will basically navigate to the home page. So here there is a scaffold with a container which is of the color orange. This will stay for 300 milliseconds and then it will navigate to the home page. This is my navigate to home screen method, and init state is the first function which is called when an app loads. All right, so whenever init state is called, it will also call navigate to home screen. And so this is how okay, so it is building the app for the first time. So here you can see okay, so there's an orange screen that you can see over here, and the screen will be there for a couple of milliseconds. Okay, there's a small debug banner, so we will remove that. So, false. Okay, now here you can see, we'll recall this. Okay, okay, so there isn't a debug banner. Now for 300 milliseconds, the screen, I think we should reduce the limit to, let's say, 100 milliseconds. All right, let's restart. So here you can see that it has redirected to the home page. Now for this home page, what you can do is the cross axis alignment can also be cross axis alignment center. This can be, so I'm styling the text. Size can be a bit bigger, and this could be bold. All right, let's see. Okay, so okay, 300 milliseconds only, and now we can keep changing the UI. Okay, so here in my container, you have described the color, so I can keep this, let's say, white for now. Okay, and there will be a child wherein I'll be using Lottie, so it will have, it will use an animation basically. Okay, so here I have to specify the URL. So over here you can see there's a Lottie file that I have. Okay, so I'll be using this in my splash screen. So I'm going to hand off, I'll enable the asset CDN, and over here I will choose Lottie JSON. I'll copy this URL, and once this is copied, I will be using it over here. Okay, and this will be for 300 seconds, right? So okay, just a minute. Okay, so now that the application has restarted, okay, let me increase the duration of this to 1000 milliseconds. See, maybe a bit more. So I'll have to increase it, maybe 5000, and I'll center align this. So what you can do is you can refactor and then wrap it with whichever widget you want. And now, okay, so I have to restart the application. So you can see, and now you can see your home page. So this is another way in which you can show a splash screen. One another way, other way is basically what you can do is you can add an image file over here, a logo basically. All right. So inside your pubspec.yml, I have to basically create a new folder. So in here you can see, so in my development projects I have splash screen. I'll be creating a new folder, and I will name it assets, and inside this folder I'll be copying these two images. Okay, all right. Now once I've copied it, I have to declare them inside the pubspec.yml. So here you can see, I will be declaring them, right? Okay, name of the file is assets dot logo one dot jpg, and the second is assets slash logo 2 dot jpg. Now once, okay, once I have added these, the next thing that you need to do is, there's a spelling mistake, let me just fix it. Okay, now instead of lottie.network, what we're going to do here is we're going to be using image dot asset, right? Let's see. So here you can see it's not the same color, but you can try out. Let's try it with the Domino's logo as well. Okay, it's white, right? So here you can see a splash screen. This is how your splash screen would look like. So I have shown you three ways in which you can make splash screens. One is using Lottie files, one is using just a simple plain color. You can use a logo, you can use text, or anything that you want to add in your splash screen. And this is how you make one simple introduction screen in your Flutter application. I hope you all like this video. Do try it out and let me know let me know how it was. And I will see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.